Welcome. Thank you for joining the program. Welcome. Thank you for joining the program wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you. Welcome.
What you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our country. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one flesh of your children. The Isom, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in
He said, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me once again on this very program. I appreciate everybody that has connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining us from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are connecting us from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, whichever part of the world you are joining this program from, I appreciate you and I welcome you. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide you, protect you, secure you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining. And I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. We are here once again. And for those who are joining us for the very first time, I want you to understand that this very platform is a platform under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, on the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Eva, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand, and that is where our loyalty lies. In this very platform, we represent the government of Biafra. In this very platform, we do not instigate violence. We do not engage in saga. We do not engage in any hatred. We don't attack individuals. In this very platform, we focus on those who say we will not leave. We focus on the instruments of oppression against the people. We focus on those instruments of oppression that they are using against us. It does not matter their religion. It does not matter their tribe or location. As long as you are an instrument of oppression, we are against you, and you have made yourself an enemy. We are going to treat you the same. In this very platform that you see, what we do here is to encourage the Biafran people far and wide. Any place you are living on the surface of the earth and you are a Biafran, we are here for you. And what we are here to do is to give you updates on the way forward, things that we are doing, things that need to be done, and the direction you need to follow. That is what we do on this very platform. And as you see this platform, every morning we come here to interact together. It is an interactive section. I am not the only one that has to speak. That is why you see a link each time I come up. You see a link there that is being pinned up there. You can use that link to air your opinion. You can use that link to say your prayers. You can use that link to ask your question. You can also use that link to say a word of thanks to the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile, to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB, and to Biafran people. You can communicate in any language of your choice, as long as it is the language of Biafra. Any Biafran language is allowed on this platform. You can speak to your audience the way you want to speak to them. The only thing we ask in this platform is that whenever you come on to speak, make sure you are civil in your speech. There's no cussing. Don't use vulgar words. Try as much as you can to be civil. You can equally say anything you want to say, being civil. You can show your anger. You can show your vibes, show everything you want to show in your attitude or whatever you want to pass through, but you can still do it being civil, not by cussing or using vulgar words. That is the only thing we request from you. Be as civil as you can, because this platform you are seeing represents a government. It is not representing a person. It's not representing an organization, a government. It is representing Biafra, you and I. And we must present our image to the world in such a way that it should be acceptable, because the whole world is watching. Everything we do online, they are watching. You think they are not watching, they are watching. People that matters, they are going through our messages, our broadcasts, and they see what we say and what we do. So we must try as much as possible to keep our words straight and make it civil. Thank you so much. And now today we have come as usual to do what we have to do best. But before I go into the topic of today, I have to first of all appreciate every Biafran in Biafra land that participated in yesterday's sit at home. Yesterday was a sit at home as usual, and I can bet you that yesterday was great. It was 100% compliance yesterday. And when I say 100% compliance, I mean it. For Biafrans, we are talking about those who want their freedom, the Biafran people. I'm not talking about the 1% who are connected to the Zoological Republic. I'm not talking about the 1% who, out of greed or by force, out of fear, disobey themselves. But I can tell you, yesterday was another sign, and the whole world is watching. Yesterday was another proof that we are going home. The delegitimization of the Zoological Republic in Biafra has been confirmed by Biafran people yesterday once again. So for every Biafran in Biafra land, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, secure you. Please, I urge you to share this very broadcast as you join. Like and share. You know the battle we face on media is that the social media does not promote our programs. They don't even send notification to our subscribers. So it is you and I that will make that notification to go on. How are you going to do it? It is by sharing and by liking. When you share in your own platform, to your WhatsApp group, family and friends, even our enemies, when you are sharing and clicking like, they will have no choice than to subscribe to our channel and prescribe it for people to watch. So I urge you to please kindly like and share as we go on this very program today. Thank you so much. So today we are going to talk once again about the situation of Biafra. That is what we are probably doing. The actualization of Biafra is what we're going to discuss today. And it says, happening now, actualizing the Biafra of our dream in the new dimension. Actualizing the Biafra dream in the new dimension. No election in Imo State. Biafra Republic government in exile and our prime minister ordered. Actualizing the Biafra dream in the new dimension. And I want to ask, as a Biafra where you are you seeing that your dream of freedom being actualized? Be sincere to yourself. Every Biafran that is going to watch this program in time to come, and those that are watching me now, are you seeing the actualization of Biafran dream? What are you seeing? Sincerely, what are you seeing? As for me, I see Biafra. I feel Biafra. I breathe Biafra. The air smells Biafra all around me. What about you? What about you? How are you looking at the actualization of the Biafran dream? How are you looking at it? What are you seeing as a Biafran? Somebody that wants his or her freedom. What are you seeing? Be sincere to yourself. I want you to take a minute and think about this. If you look around you, you think about it and meditate over it, and you are not seeing Biafra, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, have a rethink. It means you are not in line. If you are from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast, and at this moment, you cannot see the actualization of your Biafran dream coming very, very fast, something is wrong, and you must retrace your steps. You must look inward and begin to connect yourself to what is going to happen. Those of us who are genuinely pursuing the freedom of the 70 million people, those of us who are genuinely seeking the freedom of the children of Chukwu Okike, we can feel it. We can see it happen. We see it coming. And no man can tell us otherwise. If you are genuinely a Biafran, at this moment, you cannot feel or see the Biafran dream being actualized, you have a problem. You have a problem. In this new dimension, we can see Biafran dream be actualized much more clearer than ever. For a very long time, the supreme leader of IPOB laid this foundation, and he has been speaking about Biafra. In all the prophecies he has given us, the only thing that is remaining is the coming of Biafra. And we see it draw close, draw close. In your presence, he announced the new dimension. And today, in that new dimension, if you are not yet seeing Biafra, it means something is wrong with you. You have to have a rethink and check yourself again. That is why when you see ignorant people asking, what about the Biafra in 2023? Hasn't it come? The only reason why you are asking that question is because you are not following events and you're not paying attention. You are asking that question out of ignorance. Every one of us know where we are coming from. Since 1967, after the Civil War, the Biafran dream never died. After the Civil War, the Biafran dream never died. The Zoological Republic tried as much as possible to make sure that they stop it. But were they able to do it? No. Remember, there was a time in the zoo, you dare not have anything. You dare not open your mouth and speak about Biafra. Online and offline. You cannot see anything that represents Biafra. At a time in the zoo, it becomes a taboo for you to even to watch a movie or a paper written about Biafra. You cannot see anybody writing anything about Biafra in the Zoological Republic. At a time, it was out of bounds. It was a taboo. You can't see it in their books. You don't see it in the movies. You cannot see it from the Bible. You can't, let alone hearing somebody speak about Biafra in conventional media. It doesn't happen. But as the time progresses, the Biafran dream remains alive. And in the era of Mazen Nandekana, it was activated fully. Today, Biafran debate is held anywhere in the zoo, every part of the zoo, including in their conventional media. They cannot help but speak about it. You can't stop it. You can't. It does not matter how you try. You cannot stop the Biafran dream. And in the era that we are in, this new dimension, it has become much more clearer than ever. That is why I say, if you are from the old southeastern region, and at this moment, you cannot feel, see, or hear Biafra, something is wrong. You must have to go and recheck yourself. Please, click like on this video. About 20-something people are watching, but only 11 people have liked. Please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu, for us to have a full house, you must like this video and share. Click like. Give a thumbs up. The thumbs up is down there. Give a thumbs up and share. What are you seeing as a Biafran? As someone who is from the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue. Any place you are in this territory and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, I am asking you, what are you seeing? Can you feel Biafra? Are you still one of those asking, where is Biafra? Are you still one of those who is thinking that Biafra is a thing of the mind alone? You know, that is one of the lies they always tell. Some of them will come to confuse you. They will first of all tell you that Biafra is a thing of the mind, is a consciousness of the mind. They will tell you, we are all Biafra. Somebody from Iowa will come and tell you, we are all Biafra. They claim to be activists. They will deceive you. And I see many of them using that phrase. They say, we are all Biafra. That Biafra is a symbol for those who are being oppressed. We are not all Biafrans. Okay? We are not all Biafrans. Biafrans know themselves. Biafrans know themselves. If you are not from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast, you are not a Biafran. You are not, and you can't be. Don't stop pretending. Don't tell us we are all Biafrans. That is not the Biafra we're talking about. We are talking about the people who feels the pain of Biafra, who are facing Biafra. A country that have existed, the people, human beings who are there, who own that very nation, Biafra. Those are the people we are talking about. Don't bring that bullshit and tell me Biafra of the mind. These are deceivers. These are the agents of the caliphate, agents of the colonial master. They are the ones that use that phrase. Those who are supporting the colonial master to keep us down and continue to oppress us. They will tell you, with quoted word, they will tell you, oh, we are all Biafrans. Biafra is a term to talk about, a term that is used to refer to people who are being oppressed. That is not what Biafra is. We know ourselves. We know what we are facing. And if you're not a Biafran, you cannot know what the Biafrans feel. Don't tell me you know how we feel. You don't know anything about Biafra. If you are not a Biafran, you cannot know what the Biafran feel or what they're going through. It is only the Biafran that can explain their situation and tell you exactly how they feel. That is why it is important for every Biafran to know who they are. And I ask that question. As a Biafran, what do you see? Are you seeing your nation? Are you feeling the breeze? Are you seeing that dream come to true? What are you seeing? Or are you still blinded in the zoological drama? Every Biafran, wherever you are, feel Biafra, see it. And if you're not seeing it, recheck yourself. Think again. Just go indoor, lock yourself up, and think again. Because Biafra have come to say, and we are in it already. We are in it. That is why when you see the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria speak, he speaks with authority. He doesn't speak as if he's begging somebody, nor forcing somebody to believe him. He tells you what you need to know. When he addressed himself as the Prime Minister, he says it with his head lifted high. It is not just a made-up title. He is the Biafra Prime Minister. And the whole world knows about that. And they listen. We have been deceived for a very long time. So many lies have been told against us. So many blackmail have been brought against us. So many false information have been pushed against us. We have endured a lot. We have tried to make people understand. We have tried to build nations. We have tried to build cities, build people, other tribes. We have tried to make them see reasons. But we have come to a stage where we have to put ourselves first. We have tried. Today, it is either Biafra or nothing. Anything that does not have the interest of the Biafra, we are not part of it. Whatever you are doing and the interest of the Biafra, any transaction you have with anybody, it doesn't matter who the person is. If the interest of Biafra is not protected, come on for your life. I pray that every one of us will wake up. And when you see the direction that the Biafra Republic is going, you will know that we are in it already. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you. We can't hear you. Your voice is muted. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Good morning. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good morning. Not Biafrans. Good morning. Those that are watching, may God Almighty bless you.
It's breaking up. We can't hear you. Shake your device. Shake your device. We can't hear you. Or you can speak direct without the earphone. We can still hear.
Are you hearing me now?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, and I pray
for God's protection upon your life. And I also appreciate our Biafrans that yesterday is great. And God Almighty, who have been doing this thing, who will do more.
You see?
Um, I don't have much to say, but I want anybody that think that, because like you said, I am a Biafran. What makes me a Biafran is I reason like human being. Biafrans are those people that even if I see my father when my father is doing a wrong thing, I will tell my father this one is not good. That is
Absolutely.
Biafrans.
Yes.
Um, Biafrans is people that understand the pains of each other. Those that said, "This my sister is suffering, I will help my sister." Those people that help, both in business, in any all kinds, that is the Biafrans. And I pray, God Almighty, those that are still in darkness of Nigeria, waiting for economy of Nigeria to boost from heaven, I pray, let them repent before the gate will close. I want to make a very short decision. Anybody that called himself a Christian should go and read the book of Ephesians, Ephesians 6:12. He said, "What we are struggling is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and
Principalities.
powers, rulers
Powers.
of darkness and highest places." Who is principalities? But some people will tell you that principalities is Satan. Principalities is not Satan. Principalities are those people that control you. They are the principalities. And it's hard for them to die. Those that's telling you they want to be a governors, they want to be a senators, that is your principalities. They
Absolutely.
suppress you. Principalities is not Satan. And I believe let people read the word of God with understanding. And also people should understand and ask themselves a question. Why did they say they have capital G for God in heaven and have a small g for which one is capital G? Nothing like capital G and small g. We have Chukwu Okike Biama, onye kere ihe niile. The God, the Lord, He is Lord. Let them go and do and think and find out that there is some lies that man that translate Bible put there. And I believe God will have mercy on every Biafran that is serving God with mercy.
You see?
And this time around is not time of to pray because there is difference between prayer and declaration. The situation of our leader, supreme leader now is declaration. It's
Absolutely.
not a time of prayer because when we talk about prayer, prayer is like a defense. We want to pray to defend. God, Jesus said, "Pray so that we will not fall into temptation." But we have what they call declaration. Isaiah said, "By this time tomorrow, something like this will happen." That is declaration.
Yes.
And people will say, "Amen, amen, so shall it be," when you declare. This time around is to declare positive in the life of our supreme leader, in the life of our PM, in the life of all the cabinet of a government in exile, in the life of every warrior, every media warriors, that making sure that we get the update that we needed to get. This is the time. And those that think that it is time to be talking, it's not time of talking anymore. It's
Now.
time of action.
Yes.
Whoever that want to have ear, let him hear. Opanokpoko gburu bụ ntị tiri ya.
Yeah.
So my brother, I've said all. Nobody is a demon. And let people should go and understand that God didn't create sin. Anybody that says God created sin is a lie. I've think about it, think it in and out. God never creates sin. The person that creates sin is Satan because he have seen what is happening in the heaven. And somebody should go and do research where Jesus make a parable. He said, when the disciple come and tell him that, okay, he said, a man sow a seed in the night, then devil come and sow his own. And on the servant come and tell the master that this rice will have fake inside. The owner of the right said, allow both of them to grow. On the harvest, I will
Yes.
separate chaff and original.
For the week.
That's to tell you that God never plants evil. Let me tell you, in my own understanding, I will tell you that after God created the Garden of Eden, when God went away, Satan come and plant that tree, that makes God to instruct the Adam and Eve, don't eat this fruit. If you eat it, you will die. If you eat this fruit, you can eat any other fruit. Somebody should go and do research. Those that is listening, that are thinking that Nigeria will be better in the next 2 years. It doesn't work that way. People that is evil to us now, people that is Satan, is not your grandfather. I still say it again. Your grandfather is not a Satan. He's Oyibo British. And you see how our supreme leader destroyed. Do you know that today nobody is talking about UK anymore? Because everybody know that UK is evil. And who help us to do that is our supreme leader. So this time around, it's time to declare. And I also declare our supreme leader will not die in DSS.
You say,
He will
you
live.
say, you
He
say,
will see what he will see the good thing, that good love and cares. That
you
is the
say,
love that Jesus talk about. God say, "Who will go and die for my people?" Jesus came. Our supreme leader have leave his position as a king, abandon everything, and come and die for us. It is time to respect him and declare, as Jesus raised from the dead, he will come out in DSS with
yes, you will.
victory because he have conquered the enemy.
Yes.
He have conquered the enemy. People should know that when Jesus rose, he said, all power in heaven and on earth have been given to me, and I've already carried the key of the death. I have locked the death in the bottomless pit of hell. And our supreme leader have blocked the plans of the enemy in the life of Biafrans. So, Biafrans, wherever you are, it is time to make a declaration of the head of our supreme leader, and also the head of our PM, and also all the cabinet in government in exile, and also the media warrior. And God in heaven, who created heaven, will protect each of us in our going in and coming back, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. God in heaven will protect you all, will protect me, every
You
one
say,
of us,
you
until we
say,
see the
you say,
rising of our freedom.
you
And
say,
God and our freedom is already at hand. God in heaven will bless all of us
you
in the
say,
name of Chico Biama. He
you
say,
say,
he say,
you
he
say,
say,
you
thank you,
say.
my brother. So that another
Thank you
person
so
will
much.
enter.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. You have done well as always. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. That wonderful word of advice. Thank you for that wonderful word of encouragement. You have made it clear, and I appreciate you for that very well. Fellow Biafran that are watching, use the platform, use the link, come in, say your prayers, say your opinion, and speak. Every one of us that is here today, we have a mission. Every one of us, we know what we are pursuing. We are all connected to one thing, our freedom. The collective interest of every Biafran is freedom. Excuse me, just hold on. I have a guest. 1 minute, I'll be back, please. Oh, sorry for that distraction. Thank you so much for your patience. Sometimes it happens that way. You know, I had a guest, so I have to attend to the guest at the door and then come back to the brokers. So sorry for that disruption. And thank you so much for your patience to wait for me to get back. So as we are saying on the topic that we're discussing, actualizing the Biafran dream in the new dimension. Actualizing the Biafran dream in the new dimension. And I ask, are you seeing that Biafran dream being actualized or not? Are you feeling the breeze of Biafra already or not? In this new dimension, can you see Biafra or not? From the questions some people ask, it seems they are not seeing Biafra. Just like people who ask, is Biafra still coming? We said it's 2023. Why is it not coming? What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for the declaration of Biafra. Okay, fine. Biafra is going to be declared. But I ask you, as a Biafran, somebody that had the blood of Biafra flowing in his or her vein, can you feel the vibe of Biafra yet or not? If you are not yet seeing Biafra, feeling it and seeing it around you, it means you are not in line. You have to recheck yourself. In this new dimension, we have come a long way. In the era of our Prime Minister, Mazi, so many great things have been done. And I bet you, people who were saying that Biafra is dead, initially, those of them who were saying Biafra is dead cannot open their mouth to say such now. They can't do that. So many propaganda and blackmail against us have been stamped. They have been pushed out completely. They have been destroyed. Remember when they call us miscreant? That language is dead. Remember when they call us online country? That one is dead. Some they say Biafra of the mind. It is gone. They say Biafra is dead. Today, it is much more clearer to even the deaf and dumb that Biafra is very much alive. The word of one of our general, Effiong, has come to life. General Effiong warned them and say, if you do not treat their children well, they are going to come back and they're going to fight again. And we're not ever. And remember, when our eternal leader, Dim Odumegoju, came back, he said, I will fight again if this word has strong words. But some of us, we are not taking note. Today, every word that our heroes have spoken has come to life. Our Supreme Amazon Nandekano laid this foundation you are seeing today. He laid it for and he made it clear that it is either Biafra or death. And when he was interviewed deep to explain that, he said, it's either I get Biafra or I die fighting for Biafra. That he will continue to pursue Biafra until he get it. And the supreme leader of IPOB went ahead to tell us about consistency. And he said, consistency is the key. And every one of us have seen how consistent he has been. From the moment he picked up this assignment, he has remained consistent. With all the prizes that have been given to him, all the gifts, opportunities he gave to him, he denied it and he threw it away. He said, no, I don't want it. What I want is the freedom of my people. He laid a solid foundation and he told you that for you to destroy the IPOB of Mazen Nandekan, it will take you 1,000 years. In his own word, that it will take you 1,000 years to destroy IPOB. And some of us thought he was bragging. He thought he was just entertaining you. What are you saying today? Mazen Nandekan anointed the new dimension, gave the mantle to the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazen Samaneba. The mantle was passed to him by Mazen Nandekan himself. Even before he was kidnapped, he did that. The confirmation to that is everywhere. in most of his broadcasts, the confirmations are there. When he was talking about the new dimension, when he was directing us to the new dimension and who is going to be in charge, and we should follow and listen. And my greatest joy is that today, that new dimension is given back to exactly what Mazen Nanikan wanted. Exactly what Mazen Nanikan wanted is what that new dimension is given back to. Every single thing that has been dormant all this while have been activated. Today, I can see Biafra. I can breathe Biafra. Biafra is much more closer today than it has ever been. The assurance of the actualization of Biafra has become much more clearer than it has ever been. Very, very clear. It is only an envious person. It is only a jealous person that will say he's not seeing it. The work that have been done in this new dimension under Master Simon Eber. The only direction today is Biafra. Very much alive. And I can bet you that Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, is in charge of Biafra land today. That is why the Prime Minister have ordered unapologetically and said there will be no election in Imo State. That is the terms of the zoo. They are Imo State. For us, that is Okigwe State, Owerri State, and Olo State. We cannot have any zoological person election there. They want to use the same way what they did in the presidential election. When we are shouting, some people say we don't know what we are talking. That if you don't vote, the London boy is not going to win. That if you come out, London boy will win. You have seen the example in that very election. Presidential election, with all your votes, with all your support from east to west, Chukwuka made it in such a way that it's going to be very clear to everybody. And everybody know that clearly, the London boy had the support. He had the vote. But yes, he wasn't chosen. They have already planted the drug baron to be the president. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nanikan, spoke about that man being the president. He said, it is his turn. That the agreement before late Muhammad Buhari came to power, the agreement with Tinubu that made it a much together was after that man, after the late Muhammad Buhari, it would be Tinubu's turn. That was their plan. When the supreme leader of IPOB said that, some of us thought it was a joke. But today, exactly the way Mazen Nanikan explained is what is happening. And somebody will still come and sit back and say he wants to participate in the election. Somebody will still wake up and say he wants to go and be part of the election. And by the way, the man you want to contest with in Imo State, was he elected by the Imo people? He was never elected. He came to Imo State through the court. And he's still going to be there through the court. If he wants to be there for 20 years, he will be there through the court. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do. That is why we, the Biafrans, know the solution. We will not allow them to use the Biafran people to legitimize that evil anymore. I saw one of the people who is working for the zoo lamenting. He's a governor. I don't know his name. One of the people who participated in the governorship election in Imo State. You know, when Chukwu Okekabiyama we expose them, he will use them to confess. When Chukwu Okekabiyama want to deal with them, he will force them to begin to confess on their various platforms and their various crimes. I saw that man, one of the contendants in this governorship election, one of the aspirants. He was lamenting the way Hopu Uzodimma have unleashed mayhem on the people of the state. The way the Hopu Uzodimma with the military, with the terrorist military, have even did not allow him to go to a church, want to stop him from going to church. The way a policeman is being used to take the life of Biafran people. He was confessing how cops are littered in all the mortuary in Imo State, all thanks to the government of Imo State under Hope Uzodimma. A broad daylight confession. Most of us must have seen the video. The person that is making this confession, speaking about it, is an aspirant, governorship aspirant. He is still pursuing to work under this same Zoological Republic. To show how mad they are. Is that idiot telling me that the federal government does not know that Hope Uzodinma is doing what he's doing? The federal government of the zoo that is supposed to protect the Biafran people is the one sending him. They are the one giving him the military and all they need. They are the one sponsoring him to make sure that the Biafrans are being oppressed and kept down. Anybody that is seeking for anything through the zoo, you are only seeking for that. You are only seeking for that post so that you can use your own opportunity to steal as much as you can and oppress also the way others are oppressing. There is no politician in Biafra land. It doesn't matter your tribe. Any politician in Biafra land that is working under the zoo, they are always going there for their own interests. When they get there, the mission is to steal and to oppress their people. And that is the only way they get elected. Every single politician, none of them have a mission to work for you and I. They are there for themselves. Each time you see them, they are there for themselves. And that is why anybody that's talking about election, you are sick. You are sick in the head. With everything that happens, if you can still wake up and you support election in any way in Biafra land, you are sick. Every single politician you see in Biafra land, they are all in this together. Every politician, from your local government to the highest one, they are all criminals. Their intention is to go there and steal as much as they can and oppress. When I saw a man, a governorship aspirant, crying, confessing the way the federal government of Nigeria, and he is attaching it to Hope Uzodinma. And he forgot that it is the federal government of Nigeria that is sponsoring Hope Uzodinma, unleashing those women. They have called the name of a police officer who does not obey orders, except what Hope Uzodinma says. And he was confessing his own mouth that cops are littered in every mortuary in Imo State. And you think if he goes there, he's going to do different. The only solution for our safety is for us to get out of the zoo. And we must not allow anything that has to do with Nigeria again in Biafra land. The delegitimization has to be intensified individually and collectively as Biafrans. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, brother, I agree.
You're welcome, my brother.
I agree.
How is it going?
I will thank God. The wedding has come and gone last Saturday.
Glory be to God.
So I just want to thank God for the success.
It is well, my brother. Go ahead, speak to Biafrans.
Well, I have no much something to just say at this moment. All I have to tell you guys that are in the media team that all of you have to be very, very careful. And I want you guys to know that more people will still go out, more exposition will still come. And one thing that everybody needs to have at the back of his mind is that regardless of what you do or what you say, you cannot stop the Biafra to come. I pity those whom the enemy are using in order to distract what you are doing. You can never stop what you are doing. You can never distract us. That is the one thing I assure you. And those in Imo State that Hope Uzodinma is calling, your life is no more important than those people that he has killed. So if you value your life, you better stay in your house on that very day. Go and die, you will die for nothing. It's better that you die for something than you die for nothing. Dying for Nigeria election is dying for nothing. Dying for Hope Uzodinma is dying for nothing. Dying for anybody that Hope is using to push you out of your house to come out on that day is dying for nothing. So it's better you sit in your house. Because there's no amount of money that can buy life. Once it's gone, and can never be brought back. So I urge each and every one of you. And it's a pity that even me, I'm still surprised that somebody like Madam Azoka will be doing all sorts of things that she's doing at the back. She will come out and be talking concerning about Biafra as somebody like Gaddafi. But one thing that people need to know is that God Almighty Himself, Chukwuka Biafra Promihelile, is the one leading this struggle. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. So I just want to thank you, Brother Tricks. Continue doing what you're doing. Our leader said that even if it is one man and one woman that is remaining, let them continue. That the Biafra will come. That is the word of a man who is determined to do everything possible to restore the dignity of his people. Because what we are fighting is to restore our dignity as a human being, to maintain our culture, so that a stranger will not come from their own backyard and impose their own culture on us. God forbid that I will begin to bend down like a woman to urinate in order for me to live. It's better that I be a dead man. So I salute you, my brother, too. Continue doing what you're doing. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you so much. You need some rest. You really need to, after a very heavy program, you need to be in a honeymoon now, not to come alive. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching this program from, I want you to know that this time is a time that we have to put our head forward. Always focus on the ball. You must focus on the ball. We are going home. There's no doubt. But it will be so sad if you have run this race up to this very point in time and you carelessly put your own life in danger. It will be sad. If you are in Biafra land, the instruction have been given. And the most beautiful thing is that nothing is being done without carrying people along. Our prime minister does not order anything without telling us on time. It is no longer business as usual. Today, some of you who are talking about Biafra, when is Biafra coming? Well, I can tell you that we are in Biafra already. That is why you must be very, very careful who you listen to, which order you obey. We are already in Biafra land. Some of you are still living in your dreams. If you are a Biafran and you have not joined the de facto government in the homeland, if you're in the homeland and you are not connected to your state, you are making a great mistake and you believe in confusion. If you are watching from Biafra land, or even if you're watching from abroad, make sure you link your people to the de facto government in homeland for them to be aware of what is going on. There is no way you will be in the de facto government and you will still be asking, where is Biafra coming? When is Biafra coming? We are already on it. And that is why you must be very, very careful and pay attention to every single instruction. The Biafra government in exile is in charge of Biafra land. De facto government is on ground to put everything in place. The Prime Minister of Biafra have spoken the mind of Biafrans and say there will be no election in Biafra land, in Imo State to be precise, and there will be a curfew in Imo State starting from the 9th until 12th. 9th, 10, 11, 12. There will be curfew in Biafra land from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Don't say you did not hear on time. We have been shouting it, we've been saying it, we're speaking it. You must have to fall in line. Everybody that's watching this program, please share this program, share it to every platform. Gone are the days when we were talking in the secret. Gone are the days when we were walking underground. Let me tell you, from the moment you see the Liberation Army march in the street of Biafra, you should know that game have changed. From the moment you see the Liberation Army step their foot in Biafra land and they were marching, you should know that the game have changed. It is no longer business as usual. You must obey instructions. It is not our desire that any Biafra should lose his or her life. Our desire is that every Biafran will survive and be part of this victory. That is our desire. What the Biafran Republic government desire is to make sure that every Biafran life and property is protected. We don't want to lose anybody. We have lost a lot already. And that is why our Prime Minister is taking time to curtail the collateral damage. You know there will always be collateral damage, but do not make yourself available for that collateral damage. Don't make yourself available. It is no longer business as usual. Except you are not a Biafran and you don't have the Biafran blood flowing in your vein, or you're not following up. From the moment you see the Biafran Liberation Army step their foot in the open, you see them march the street of, you should know that it is no longer business as usual. Obey a single instruction wherever you are in Biafra land to save yourself. What we want is that every one of us will raise the flag together. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think he's having a network problem. Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me? Network problem. I think he's having a network problem. Try and come back again. You can log in back. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Mazi Chooks,
Yeah.
are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, I can say, I can hear. Good morning once again.
You're welcome, my brother.
We thank you. We thank God for everything.
Thank you.
I to say this, to send greetings to all friends.
Thank you.
First of all, I so much like the topic, actualizing the Biafran dream in new dimension,
Yes.
which our supreme leader, he made mention of that Simon Ekpa is bringing this struggle in a new dimension.
Absolutely.
That we should listen to him and we should like this very thing. As you said, my brother, there's no at now that we say that he has not seen. Almost, in fact, we are already there. I'm feeling
Absolutely.
good because when we started with common flag.
Yes.
And if anybody's seen without flag, that person is gone.
Yes.
You don't even need me on the name, that Biafra. Who are you to mention it? So
Yes.
we are. So I so much. I wanted, when I was talking yesterday, my network here in the Zoom very, very bad. So I couldn't communicate. Good. I'm very, very happy. You know, greetings to warriors and all the men on ground.
Yes.
I follow the situation report every day. I listen to it. I make follow it up. So my brother, I'm so happy. I'm here already. I'm inside it.
We are there. We are there. There's no doubt. We are there.
I remember, 2 years ago, 2001 to be precise, I have a friend. So we got to US. I used to share the posts, just to share with him. So we see what is happening to our place, and then just like that. So caution me. He said I should not try it again. I should not try to do that. He even told me that I may likely be. My enemy will be killed because I'm interested in Biafra. He want to stop it. He want to that fire. So interested, they don't know, but he has established and everything. I wish that those people will begin to see what is happening today to know that exactly we are already there. You know,
Absolutely.
I just come to understand that our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is just he came on board. I think February 2022.
19.
If I'm not mistaken.
2019.
From that time now, there are difference. There are a lot of things they have achieved. Nobody will say this man or these people are doing nothing. They have not done anything. We have seen it. We is showing up. It's showing, my brother. So I thank God and I pray for our supreme leader that God will see him through. He will
You
come
see?
out. Nothing will happen to him. We
Absolutely.
are
He is
praying for him
coming
every
out.
day.
He's coming out. No doubt. He's coming out.
I'm telling you. Mazi, there's another thing now. You see, I watched one, and I believe that before I watched the program, actually, one video, a man of God was saying that God has released him already. But our leaders, our political leaders say no. If this man comes out, there will be a problem. They will not, he will not, in fact, let us go get to this here or there before he comes out. But that is not the mind of God. Because the Bible said his thought is not our thought. His ways not our ways. As
Not our
heaven
way.
is higher than the earth, so his ways are higher than our ways, and his thought higher than our thought.
Yes.
Mind of God. God, one God, Bible says, who shall say it, and it cometh to pass when God has not commanded it.
Mm.
God has not commanded that he will die there, and he will never
We will
die.
not.
Is coming out
Yes.
in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
My brother, it's going to happen. In fact, I believe that because before the end of this year, it will come out. Triumphantly.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we will dance. We will dance in the street of. I don't mind to dance naked. I'm
We
telling
will.
you, truth, mighty truth.
We will.
I will dance naked in the streets of
We
Biafra.
will dance the dance of David.
It is
We
well.
will.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you so
Keep
much.
on the work you are doing.
Thank you so much.
Yesterday, I saw one poster, one video. The Imo governor said there'll be no. I mean, sorry, nobody can stop election in Imo State. Well, uh, let's watch and see. I just thank God for everything. The progress. When you see the progress, when you see what is happening now, you will know of a truth that we're already there.
Yes, we
And
are
we're there.
focused.
You know, before God gave Canaan to the children of Israel, he sent spies. Moses, asked Moses to send spies. Moses sent spies. How many of
Mm.
them? I think about 12.
Yeah.
So when they went there, some of them, in fact, not just some of them, it's only Joshua and Caleb
That brought the
that
good report.
saw that place as a good, yeah, they brought back a good report. And, the people say, see the fruit, oh, that place is good, oh, this and that, but there are giants.
Yes.
We cannot get there. We're just like grasshopper to them. So let's forget about going there. But Joshua and Caleb, the Bible said, silence the people. They say we are able to go and possess the country. And in
Absolutely.
fact, those people that gave negative reports, all of them died. None of them saw that place.
That is it.
None of, if anybody reads about, you know that none of them, all of them, they died. It's only Caleb and Joshua, that got to that land, and we are going there. And anybody with negative belief or whatever, will never. That person should go aside. We are going there, my brother. We are going there, and
Yeah, that
by
is
the
why
grace
I
of
say
God,
people should be very careful what they say in this struggle. You should be very careful. If you want to make it
exactly,
into Biafra, you must see beyond the physical.
exactly.
See beyond the physical. If you are basing your strength based on what you see with your eyes, you are not good. You see, some of us, we open our mouth, we say, Biafra is the spirit, Biafra is the spirit. You call Chukwu Okabia. Yes, Chukwu Okabia gave you a project. Go and possess your land. And look at you. We are looking at people. Look at what we have achieved
God,
so far with little or nothing.
yes,
With little or
God will
nothing.
really.
Look at how far we have gone. Is it
And
by your own
you know,
power? Is it by your own power?
it's
It's not by
not.
our own power. It is not by
It's
ourselves.
not
What do
by
we
power,
have?
not to say. by the Lord, by the grace, by His grace, is His grace. Is God the way he fought for the children of Israel? We are the children of Israel. We are God. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that is how He's fighting with us, and He will continue to fight for us until we get to the promised land.
Yes.
God will bless you. You see, when I look at some of the people that post things in the media, I just discover some of them they have died off. I used to fight with them on people that will post someone one of one goes or whatever. I don't even know who that is. See, I every day we fight on this thing. But now I don't even see her. I can't see her post again. A lot of
They are
them,
gone.
many of them, my brother.
They are gone. They are gone.
They are gone.
They
And
are
they will
follow.
still go. Any sabo that came, try to, if you look, the man that came yesterday that asked a question, when he said that, someone about said that he's going to get Biafra in 2023. Is it going to be like that or what? So, and I remember, I watched something before the beginning of this thing. He was not allowed to talk before our
Our prime minister said they
leader.
allow him to talk. Yeah.
Say allow him to talk. Allow him
Yes.
to talk. And when he was talking, there was a problem with his mic.
We know him very well. We know him very well. It's not genuine. We know him very well.
God will bless you. I have somebody to attend to. God will bless you, my brother.
Okay, my
We are
brother. Thank
getting
you
there.
so much. Thank you so much.
The
I
duty,
appreciate you. You have done best. You
my
have done
duty
well.
calls for it. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear from you. Each time we see you, we feel happy because you are the source of our strength. When we see you people there, it's the source
God
of
bless
our strength. We know that we are doing something. Thank you so much. Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you very
May
much.
God guide
I
and
can
bless
still
you.
come on. I can still come on space again
Okay, okay.
after my duty.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, you can see our brother have just spoken very, very intelligently and what he said. You see, when I see people talking about Biafra, saying the right thing, using the right words, I will know that I'm not on this alone. The only people that are asking those questions are people who are not with us. If you genuinely want freedom, there's no way you will doubt that Biafra is alive. There was a time when they thought that they have oppressed Biafra, and they come out boldly and say that Biafra is dead. The London boy came out and he was saying Biafra is dead. Can he say it today that Biafra is dead? Biafra has resurrected with full force. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. After what transpired in Helsinki, in the Helsinki Declaration, the whole world was watching. And you saw Biafrans from across the world. You saw Biafrans, intellectuals, professors, doctors, engineers, nurses, businessmen from all parts of the world assembled in Helsinki, Finland, to make a declaration for Biafra. And yet, somebody will somewhere and say you are waiting. Remember, there was a time you dare not speak about Biafra. There was a time. There was a time when talking about Biafra is a crime in Nigeria. There was a time when you dare not open your mouth and speak about Biafra. Even when our Supreme Leader started, he was able to break this chain. At a time, we had the opportunity to protest. In that protest, it was always bringing death, death, and death. Our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nani, can continue to push until Biafra became in the mouth of everyone. Even in their media today, Biafra is discussed. In their media, in the Senate, in the House Assembly, Biafra is discussed. It is no longer a taboo. And today, you can see the Biafran Liberation Army march in the street of Biafra in the open. And you are still there asking me, is the Biafra coming or when is it going to come? Keep waiting. Keep asking. And you expect an answer. We are talking about a nation. We are not talking about a community. We are not talking about an organization. We are talking about government of a nation. And you forgot that there are processes you have to follow for you to have a nation. There are processes you must follow. You can't jump it. And I can bet you we have gone more than 70%. Anybody that is still today doubting, it's either you are not with us, you are jealous, envy, or you are not in touch with reality. We are going home. And Biafra is closer today than it was yesterday. It is here. It's left for you to feel it, hear it, see it, and believe in it. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, my brother. Cheers.
You're welcome. Go ahead, speak to Biafrans.
Yes. Am I coming out loud?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. I want to greet my fellow Biafrans all over the world, wherever they are listening to us right now. So once again, I want to first of all thank you for the good job you are doing. You are doing marvelous well, my brother. God bless you, and all the other media team who have been also up and doing. Like as you rightly said, actualizing Biafra in the new through the new dimension. Like as I've always used my time to tell some people who are kind of doubtful, or maybe trying to dispute what we are doing, or challenge the move and the marvelous work our prime minister is doing. I told them that what's happened to our leader, for me and for every right thinking Biafran and those who can see and reason properly, we discover that is something that we can call a blessing in disguise. You understand? Because why should I say? Why did I say there is a blessing in disguise? If our leader were still around today, my dear brother, we would have still be where we are, turning round and round in a very circle, just like the zoo, moving round and round from year to year. Instead of them to progress, they'll be going, they will continue to go down. If our leader is still around today, all these evil people, this career agitator that surrounded him, will not allow him to move. When he move a step forward, they drag him 10 backward. You
Absolutely.
understand? And there wouldn't be any opportunity for our PM to come in and bring this new dimension.
Yes.
Our leader would have been interested to bring him to this, but these people will be do what? They are just like those people that the Bible Christ described as those who stand on the gate, go in, they are not going, go out, they are not going. Allow people to go in, they will not. So that is exactly what they are doing to our leader. So, and our leader, just as he prayed, because even our Lord promised, he said 100 men, because he cannot do it alone. And that is why he keep on shouting that what the 100 men, he need 100 men. And at a stage, he asked God, I am not seeing anything. You promised me. He said the Lord told him that don't worry, when the time comes, I will bring the what? The 100 men. And our God have seen that what? The 100 men is now coming, they are available. But those who stand on the gate, blocking way for them to come in, could not allow our leader to see them, and he could not allow them also to function the purpose that our Lord have, our Chukwokama have positioned them to do. That's why he now pave way for our leader to go this way, and then he will bring these people through. Just as our leader also said that what the time has come to go to separate the chaff from the wheat, and then and he is not the one to do it, because God have made it, our Chukwuka have made it that he is not the one to separate it, and the person to separate it is our PM. So that is exactly what happened. And now we can see that how the mountain is being moved. Then I also asked some people who were asking and then questioning, and I asked them, if at this stage, with what you are seeing with your own eyes, not maybe what being told or what we have been saying, for you as a person, as a right thinking person, if our leader comes out today, do you think that he will leave our prime minister Simon Ekpa with the level we have reached to this Biafra liberation, and then go back to the errats, those who say that they are underground, those who claim that they are the leadership,
Impossible.
Nothing since that 2 years plus. Is it possible? Because everybody knows that our leader said that what he wants is what Biafra. That's why he told that if you know anything you can do to bring Biafra. I think that's one of his brokers. When the people were saying that, he told them that for him as a person, those who know him, that they know him, that he is not that kind of person that if you say that you want to lead, what is important to him is that what let it be what let you be truthful, and then make sure that what when you tell him that you are leading, lead that he will ready to follow you. That you should go and ask. He even mentioned like Chakwa Soko or something that when they told me, especially when it comes to come to things that has to do with Biafra, when it comes to the things that concern Igbo people, and that is Biafra, that he's always there.
Mm.
That's why he joined them in Afghan, thinking that what these people have planned for to what to make sure that what to better our for the good of our people. But he discovered that what everything is what all lies and lies and lies. When Wazirike comes out, he saw him that he's really genuine and all this. He followed him. Still at the end of the day, Wazirike first. That is when he now felt to him that what if I continue to follow people thinking that they are going to be, they will not do anything. That is why he now said, okay, he now take the challenge, take up the challenges. Even when he tried to like this the other people they begin to encourage him. He said that this thing is not they encourage him. Then he now started the law. So what I'm trying to say that what our leader is not that kind of person that what he must be him. No, he always have room for what people who can contribute, people who can do what to do what do better. Again, let me also remind them that what truly that we are achieving Biafra in new dimension. That when our leader saw our prime minister, he saw him, he knew that what this is one of the people that God have wanted me to come. Our
Yes.
prime minister then have not even joined the IPOB, if you can remember. One
Yes.
of his brokers, this very era, because like as I told you, they stand on the gate. They don't want people to go in, and then they themselves they will not go, and they will not allow others to go. They are asking him, well, we saw this person. He doing this as if he's this, but we know he's not a Biafra.
I was watching
Say,
that question and answer live. I'm still looking for that video. I'm going to download it and
my
replay it.
brother.
I was watching it live.
He was they were busy. They want him to tell it. They want him to say he must stop. Why is it this? He was this. He laughed at them. He told them that what only one Chineke can do what Simon
I'm
Ekpa
still
did.
looking for that video. I'm still looking for it. I'm researching for it
My brother, I'm
because I
still
watch
looking
it
for
live.
that video
I
too.
was watching the program live.
So he told them that what only one Chineke. They were all disappointed. So they thought that he would have castigate him. He would have said, this one every time. Some people when they see good thing, they will. So now, when the time comes for our PM to join, when he joined, he began to ask him. So our PM was trying to say, he now asked our brother then, he now asked him that if actually what IPOB is doing is right and you can confirm it, what is wrong for you to join? You see? So he now say, why not just so that let us do together? And then also let me also remind them, my brother. Sorry for taking more time. I want
Go
to
ahead.
speed
Go
up
ahead. Go ahead. Go
my
ahead.
distance.
Just go ahead.
When our prime minister then, Man Simon Ekpa joined the IPOB, when he turned to this thing, so he now see many of these people who were busy catechism. No, many of them who were IPOB member before, they went out when they have a issue. They went out. They go and beg. He tried to educate them, trying to enlighten them. Like I remember there was program he did the Zoom program he did with is it Imam Mevu or one of those top IPOB high ranking member who went and begin to do this. He tried to let him know. He said they want to do this. He's not doing. They want to do new Nigeria by having a political thing, bring down constitution. He told them you are making a very mistake. I'm not against you fighting whatever you feel that you want to fight, the way you feel that is okay to. But for you to say you want to bring down constitution, that is internal matter. Nigeria is what a sovereign nation. And for you to leave Nigeria, coming to UN, coming to US, or coming to anywhere, telling them that you want to put down constitution of Nigeria, are you mad? Are you claim that you're a lawyer? How do you reason this thing? which means, and you are coming from the same place where you know that our leader went there and telling that what we want, what as outward separation, we want to leave Nigeria entirely, and then we don't concern these people with their Nigeria constitution. But if you are talking about separation in order to what, to bring peace, they can listen to you. Coming here to tell them that Nigeria constitution, this and that, it doesn't really make it. That means you are sabotaging whatever he's doing. So if you want to fight and better Nigeria, fine, nobody's against you. Maintain it in Nigeria. You
Yes.
understand? So he after do this, and then before this told that say carry file up and down, when our leader demolish when someone demolish him, our leader now say yes. He have seen. That's why he asking them what he want more of you. You see, and look at all this Iraq making noise all over. How many of them that have this something that a leader come at and commend them over and over?
Envy and jealousy killing them.
Envy and jealous. So now, after demolishing them, our prime minister once again explained to us that what when before he joined IPOB, a lot of them they begin call him when they see that he was like those of them who were don't be surprised, many of them who were come and ask a leader who was the one calling him also asking him don't come to IPOB this and that. Our leader this Mazinaka is a fraudster. He is a this. Don't join him. Satya. Oh, listen. Do you know what he told them? I remember he explained this because have been following him even before I know him. I didn't follow him. I do follow his program from one blogger that always share his listen. Before I now saw him begin to follow him, he explained that how can if I want to be and have seen somebody who have built a platform that I can stand and listen, and you are asking me to start another one. I start from crash when I know that there is already a platform that can be able to do what to do because the same thing I want to start, I want is what this person wants, and I know is genuine. What's essence? You
Yes.
see where he knocked them down. They now don't have any reason to because they are just telling me no, start this and that. He said that what he have investigated, coming to tell me that this person is bad. This person, are you the? How do you know that this person is bad? Do you think that I myself I don't have time or I don't know anything? I cannot research and find out whether this person is good or not. And they don't even know that this person even get more this and that. He can even get that research and get what he wants more than you that come
Of
to
course.
give him. You see? So right now, what I'm trying to say is my brother that what he knew what he wants before he went for it. And he knew that what he have already said that what our leader Mazen Nandekan is actually genuine and he really want Biafra. And he knew that what if he add his own effort to our leader's effort, definitely we will get Biafra. Have you seen it now? Now actualizing that dream, he now step in. As these people are now blocking ways and all this, and then this thing happen, he now step in to do what? To bring this new dimension, which our leader have already says. And a new dimension now is really what we're using now to achieve the Biafra we're fighting for. And like what you say that to prove that yes, we are achieving the Biafra, that's why I look at those who are making jest of all this and that. Like as you said, when they were calling us online country, calling us here this and that, none of them can say it.
Miscreant.
You see, because they knew that what they were thinking that is not possible is possible. They can see it for themselves now. It's no longer online country. Like one of my brother yesterday, I was talking to him. He was telling me until our leader comes out before we now know this one that he don't know. Anyway, Simon Eba is doing his own too. But I was just like, so why are you talking like this? Upon all this information I've been giving you all this way. So people still believe say, for him, they know that is what is there is what is happening is still happening in social media. So what? What happening is still happening in social media? That means you are not telling yourself the truth. I now trying to explain everything to him once again. He now come by and say, well, anyway, he understands, Sha, but what did after that? You know that Imo State is still there. But if you're able to get Imo State now, if there's no election, then they know. People continue to doubt what you know that is truth. I don't know what else you want to know. How can somebody see the reality on ground and he still keep on doubting and talking? So now I want to ask those people who are talking about 2023. He said 2023. What have you done or what have you achieved in your own side? Because especially those of them who are from the US side, you still claim that you are fighting for Biafra. Fine. They kidnap our leader since 2021.
Mm.
So what have you done? Where is tell me where's one step you have made further? So if our leader did not come out, so that means this is where the your own
Everything will
Biafra
end
will
there.
end. That is it. Now, Prime Minister can tell you this is where I am today, and this is where I started from. This is where I am. You, where is your own? And you were there, have not done anything. You are still coming to castigate somebody who have gone far beyond your own expectation. And they don't want to agree. Fine, even if you don't want to agree, that is their business. Because we know the reality. And those who know the truth know the truth. So, my dear brother, those who are thinking of or talking about 2023, whether Biafra will still come, the Biafra, that means they are still living in the past. We are not here to argue or to do this thing for them because they don't want to believe what is. That is, they don't want to believe the truth. But the truth will continue to be what taking its
Absolutely.
glory because there's nobody can.
Can't stop the truth.
Thank you. So right now, let me give them one of instances they will be able to understand that what they are just anyway. I don't take it much serious because the guy that asked the question, like the question he asked, if I was even trying to answer him, although Prime Minister have demolished them or something like that, in the first place, he knew that our leader said that, okay, Prime Minister said that to 2023, Biafra will come. He went ahead, continued to his platform to castigate the movement, to carry all manner of propaganda against the this, which means he didn't want the effort to come 2023. Is it not true? Because if you want,
Yes.
you would have continued to promote it. And now
Exactly.
you are coming to find out whether you so that whether you have succeeded in your propaganda against it, so that you now continue to celebrate that yes, you have
Mm.
succeeded. That's what that means. Because if actually you really want it, as he said, you would have continued to promote it. But then, right now, these are those people who are not genuine, who are not sincere to their life. If someone told that Biafra is coming in 2023, and the time he told you, he did not show you, you don't have anything like Biafra Liberation Army. You don't have anything like Biafra Republic government in exile. You don't have a de facto government in homeland. And the zoo military can come into our land, they burn houses, they burn markets, they kill people, they go scot-free. But today, such a thing cannot happen. Today, you can open your mouth and call, he even open your mouth, even though he don't want to call, but at the end of the day, he was forced because you don't have choice. You don't want to call him the prime minister. He said, I greet all of you. I greet all Biafrans. The
It was heavy in his mouth. He doesn't want to
it
pronounce it.
was heavy. Thank you, my brother. But he finally pronounced it. Today he can be able to call somebody Prime Minister, Biafra Republic government. What else are you talking about Biafra in 2023? Today you can have Prime Minister of that very Biafra, which you don't have before. So is it not Biafra you are talking about? So what we are saying is that, like our leader told them, Biafra is not an event, it's a process. So event is something you can just do, it's happened once. It's a process. That is where it's
You see the
happening
funniest
state
thing?
by state.
These same people, they were there. When British announced Brexit, how many times did they announce Brexit before it became possible?
Before it finally happened. Before when they
They
vote,
gave a
they still
date.
give
When
them
you
a
are
date.
pursuing something, you have to give your target. You don't just leave
That
it
is it.
open. You must have a
That is
target
exactly
from this time to
that
this
is
time.
exactly what
Even if you cannot be able to meet up, you can go again, extend it. But you must have a target time.
a target time.
These people.
So like now, that is exactly the second analogy I want to give. When you set a target or a goal as a person, you start. You understand? If at the end of the day, you know that there's something we call parable or variables, you understand, or some elements that may at the
Yes.
end of the day may not really give you to get that exact thing you want at the time you want it. That doesn't mean that your goal is
You
failure.
failed or you didn't
You
try.
look at thank you. You look at the step you take. You look how many have you been able to achieve the point where you are, at least from your starting point to the end. You know where you are,
Absolutely.
then know what left, then you know how to accomplish it. So it doesn't mean that if you give a target or you have a goal, at the end of it, you do not achieve all of them. You know what I mean? That does it mean that you did not achieve at all?
Mm.
The worst thing is for you not to have a goal at all in life. Again, for example, let us give them another example. You will now say, okay, let's say today, I say this year I will build a house. So at the end of the starting from the January, I begin to prepare this and that. Before the year end, I was able to, let's say, clear the ground. I was able to maybe bring stones, gravel, blocks, cement, and everything, and then lay the foundation. So how can you now come and tell me, say, but you said this year you will be the house, and you saw that I have already. If I laid foundation, come and tell me say what?
Even when the person is seeing the house there.
You can see the foundation of the house, you can see this is going up, and then you tell
God.
me say, but I said so because you didn't see me put it roof and then put the finishing point and pack inside, you will not say I build a house. Oh my god. So there is a kind that shows of their mentality. There's something else. So that shows the kind of mentality they have. You understand? So, my dear brother, we don't talk. Okay. Am I still live?
Your life, go on.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me conclude. It's rolling back. Okay. So I will conclude with the Imo election. I saw one clip where the person where Opuzodema was busy campaigning. He was telling them he will make this, he will give them job, but I just can't just imagine how can any reasonable human being listen to this kind of useless people. Last 4 years, tell them now act like as we are saying now. When our prime minister said, okay, 2021, 2023, Biafra will come, we can read out now what we have achieved. Can Hope Uzodinma tell us what he did within the 4 years, other than killing his own people? By the way, he did not even win any election. How can any right-thinking human being go say he want to go and stand and vote for this person when you did not vote him in the first place? They put him there to come and be killing their own people, and then you still want to go and try. I also read yesterday what they say the PDP Imo State official was writing. They were busy calling on INEC to redeploy the INEC state INEC commissioner. That the same way that IGP have redeployed the commissioner of police. That people are complaining. People are saying that if you, I was asking myself, what kind of mindset do people have? Now you are calling for this man to redeploy the INEC commissioner, as if after they redeploy him, he's still not the same INEC. The same Yakubu who conducted the general election you are still crying about. The same court you have then that give the certificate forger victory. At the end of the day, if INEC did their own, they will now confirm it with the same judiciary. The same judiciary is still in place. The same INEC is still what you are, and you are telling after even if you deploy this, what makes you to think that you will be able to get the victory? Even if you get the victory, you forget that the judiciary is still there to turn it against you. So you discover that our people are just this kind of people that I don't really know how to describe them. And they continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over, and then expecting a good another result. It is not possible, my brother. So anybody who is believing that they are going to go and vote, because Even if as it is, let's say now we are not get to this stage, we are not saying no election. It's covered that what only people would have go out and vote that to say they want to vote. But at the end of the day, we tell you say thousands of people vote because that is their normal style. That is why we must make sure that what there is nobody come out to say you want to vote. So that let us see. They will still declare themselves. Then we'll take it off from there. So my brother, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak to our people this morning, this afternoon, or even wherever they are. So please keep up the good job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have done marvelously well. We appreciate you for that very wonderful contribution. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you for us. We will all meet in Biafra very, very soon. I appreciate your contribution, and Biafrans appreciate you. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. So, fellow Biafrans that are watching, you have had all the explanation we are bringing from different angles, from different dimensions. And you have the freedom and rights to express yourself. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. And what we do on this platform as an interactive platform, every word you say, wherever you say it, will bring it here and we'll dissect it. And I can tell you, those of you who are asking the question of Biafra in 2023, from the explanation of my brother and other explanations I've been done here, if you don't get it right, you can never get it. Like people who are doing comedy say, if you don't get it, forget it. It has been explained. Our Prime Minister himself, I think I shared the video, where our Prime Minister schooled that boy. Our Prime Minister schooled that boy in that very program. If you have not watched that program, the program is on this platform. Just go and watch it and you will see where our Prime Minister schooled that boy who was asking, why is it that the Biafra, you said the Biafra is going to come in 2023. Why hasn't it come? From all this explanation we are giving, you have to understand it now, in case you don't understand before. That when you are pursuing a thing, you must have to have a time frame, a target. When you have a target of what you're pursuing, at the end of the day, you are going to take a survey, how far you have done, how well you have done. If you succeed and end up in getting what you want, good. If there are things you have not done, but you have gone 80%, 70%, 90%, 50%, you still give yourself an accolade and move on until you get what you want. And I can bet you, in the realization and actualization of Biafra, we have gone more than 70%. I can say we have gone up to 80%. And when you talk about the president and the prime minister have said, when Brexit, when we heard about Brexit, the British people, when they were talking about exiting from the European Union, they did the first one, they couldn't meet up to the time. They extended it. They did the second one, they couldn't meet up. It was the third one they were able to achieve their aims. So why is it a different issue or not? The most important thing is for you to have a target. We are not just saying, oh, Biafra, we are not just agitating, oh, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra, all hail Biafra. You continue to shout it from year to year. That is not the kind of agitation we are doing. Remember Master Simon Ekpa, when he came on board, he said, I cannot fight for Biafra for 5 years with nothing to show. Today, doesn't he have something to show? Today, there are a lot of things to his name. Just like my brother here said. Just like my brother said, if Mazen Nandekano appears now and meets every one of us and say, give the account of your stewardship since my absence. If Mazen Nandekano appears before us and say, give account of your stewardship since my absence for the past 2 years, what are you going to present? But I bet you, every member of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, every member of the autopilot have something to present that we have done. But those saboteurs, those dependent on saboteurs, can they present anything and say this is what they have done? Our Prime Minister Mazen Simon Ekpa has a lot of things to his name today. He can say that I have done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. A lot of things to his name. But this department of saboteurs and all of them who are envious and jealous, even come on to maintain the what Mazen can put in place, they can't.
To maintain what Mazen Nandekano himself had put in place, they couldn't maintain it. To keep the legacy of Mazen Nandekano, just keep that legacy alone. Don't do something new. Keep the legacy of Mazen Nandekano. They were not able to keep the legacy. And still yet, you see them today come and ask questions, open their mouth to confront the prime minister who have done a lot. It is a shame. But they cannot stop us. We are focused. We are focused and our eye is on the ball. If you're a Biafran, your eye must be on the ball. I appreciate everyone that have participated on this program today, wherever you are joining from. If you are in Biafra land or even outside, please reach out to your family and tell them. From the 9th on the 12th, it is going to be a curfew in Biafra land. 6 to 6 curfew. If you are in Imo State, to be precise, Imo State, if you're in Imo State, the present Imo State, that is the Okigwe State, Owerri State, and Olo State. If you're in this area, there will be a curfew starting from the 9th until 12th, from 6 to 6. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The Biafran Liberation Army will be out to enforce it. Don't put yourself in harm's way. You can listen to your commissioner or your pastor or whoever that is talking to you to your own risk. If you are alive, good, we'll walk into Biafra. If you are dead, we will still get into Biafra. You can't stop the coming of Biafra. It is our desire that every one of us will be alive and walk into Biafra. But if you choose something different, we can't help you. And we cannot stop pursuing our freedom because of you. Obey simple instruction. Get necessary things you need within this period that you're going to use within these few days of that curfew. Every single thing you need that will make you to go out, get them and put near you. From 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 good days, there will be curfew in Biafra land. If you're living abroad, send your help to your family, speak to them and tell them and let them know the situation. If you're in Biafra land, talk to your neighbor and everybody. Don't say because Mr. Okeke didn't obey, you will not obey. Mr. Okeke will jam matter, but you will not succeed. That Oka for this something that succeed does not mean that Okeke will do it and succeed. A word is enough for the wise. We are looking for a Biafra where every one of us will exist and be happy. We want to celebrate Biafra together. We want to raise the flag together. And at this point in time, if you lose your life carelessly, even in your death, you are going to regret what you did. If you lose your life carelessly at this point, if you have run this race all this while and you got to this point and you carelessly walk away or lose your life carelessly, even in your death, you will have yourself to blame. That is why you must be very careful what you do. Obey simple instruction. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The only government that is in charge in Biafra land today is the government of Biafra Republic of Exile. The de facto government is in homeland to give you information. If you are in the homeland, make sure you get your own state. Biafra have our states. We are not operating with the state of the zoo. We have our own state. Make sure you have your own state and join the WhatsApp group of your administrators so that you can know what is happening. This is how to stay safe. Our responsibility is to make sure that every life in Biafra land is protected and safe. May Chukwu Okeke my God and protect every Biafran that is participating in this very program. Those have shared, those are not shared. May Chukwu Okeke my God and protect every one of us. Any place you are watching us from, I pray that Chukwu Okeke will continue to strengthen every one of us. Continue to give us that strength, that energy, that power for us to continue to march on until we get into our freedom. I pray that every one of us, wherever we are, we will succeed and we will have our freedom. You're welcome back, my beloved brother.
Yeah.
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Speak to Biafrans. I'm rounding up. Go on, speak.
Yeah, Mazi Chooks.
I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear my.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Why?
I can hear myself, but I can't hear.
Okay. Go out and come back again. Just go out and come back again.
I can't hear you, but I can hear myself.
Okay. Maybe you just come back again. Just apply again. Send your request again. Resend your request. Resend a request so that I can accept you. Maybe I can be able to hear you this time, or you can be able to hear me. I'm hearing you loud and clear, but you cannot hear me. Maybe the network problem. So send a request again. Send your request. Send your request. So fellow Biafrans that are watching, obey instructions. Obedience is all we need this time around. If you obey instructions, you are going to enjoy the fruit of your labor. I urge every Biafran, wherever you are, try to locate the administrator in your own zone. Try to locate it. Locate the administrator in your own zone. Once you can be able to locate the administrator in your own zone, you will be in touch and informed in every information. You'll not be taken unaware. Because it is very important that everybody is carried along. That was one of the orders that Martin Nalikan gave, that we must carry everybody along. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
But I can't hear you well.
But let me just start.
Okay, go ahead. Speak.
We just lost out. That's one thing. One thing I want to, one information I want to pass. I watched one
video yesterday,
and somebody
was saying that there's a police station in Imo State called Database, which is like SARS.
just want there's anything to be done about it. Investigate. Can you get information?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I got it.
Okay,
That is just all. Even
yeah, my
side is not
clear. I can't hear you very
very
well.
well.
Okay, I got you. I got the information. It will be written to
God bless you.
I've
So,
gotten so many videos about that. I've got the information. It's said.
Copy it. All right, God bless.
Thank you.
bye bye. On duty.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, every one of us that is watching, we must pay attention to our environment. This time around, we must be security conscious. If you are in Biafra land, you must be security conscious. You must be security conscious. If there are information that you want to pass to the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, sensitive information or anything you want us to hear about, you can be able to come online, say it. If you're not on my WhatsApp group, if you're on the WhatsApp group, you can pass it to the WhatsApp. If you're not on the WhatsApp, you can come here and speak so that we can pass the information to the necessary authorities to take action. Whatever information that you have that is very important, send it across. But I'm telling you now that every one of us, we must pay attention to the environment. If you are in Biafra land, you must be very, very sensitive in the security system. Anything that's happening, pay attention to everything around you. Pay attention. Don't ignore any sign. Don't ignore any sign. Pay attention. That is the way to survive this time around. But I promise you that the Biafra Liberation Army are there to protect you and secure you. As long as you don't put yourself in harm's way. As long as you don't put yourself in harm's way, the Biafra Liberation Army will do their duty. And the delegitimization of the zoo in Biafra land has continued. Remember, stay 1 kilometer away from every barrack. That operation is still on. Stay 1 kilometer away from every barrack, police barrack, army barrack, air force barrack, whichever barrack at all. Stay 1 kilometer away from such places. Do not hawk at the checkpoints. Don't hawk at the checkpoint. These informations are very important because you don't know when it's going to happen. The Biafra Liberation Army can start the operation at any time. I've had the report of our brother about that Tiger base. The information on that Tiger base has come several times. There are so many videos on that. And I believe that the Biafra Liberation Army are going to do what is necessary. And they are already on it. So whatever information you have, you can pass it across. Sensitive ones, the one that you say in the public, you can say. The one you can say in the public, you have my WhatsApp number. If you're in my WhatsApp group, you can send it to the WhatsApp group. And then we can be able to pass it to the necessary authorities to take action. Obedience is better obedience is better than sacrifice. Obey instructions. The only order that must be obeyed today is the order coming from the Biafra Republic of Nigeria under Master Simon Ekpa. Whatever he says is final in Biafra land. And the de facto go in the whole land must be adhered to. If you are not in that WhatsApp group, try to get yourself involved so that you will know where others are. a whole lot of Biafrans are already involved. That was why our Prime Minister said that initially he wanted to close that WhatsApp group so it to be used for only the official. But he discovered that so many people are joining, so many Biafrans are keen in, so many Biafrans from all parts of the world, all corners of Biafra land. In fact, there is an upsurge of Biafrans joining to air their opinion and speak their mind on that very platform. So he decided to let it open. He said that everybody should remain on their WhatsApp group where they are in the federal government in the whole land. Our Prime Minister himself will open a platform for the officials where they will be engaging. So get every necessary information. It is very important. Be updated. If you are not following our Prime Minister on Twitter, go and follow him. You can't be online and you're not on Twitter. You're not doing yourself a good. If you are online and you are not on Twitter, you are not doing yourself any good. Go to Twitter and search for Simon Ekpa. You see with the blue sign, Simon Ekpa. Follow it so they can get informations and update. Follow all the platform of Biafra Government Desire. Follow all the platform of Biafra Government Desire. That is the way to go. If you do so, you will have no problem. You will have every information. And when you have information, I can tell you, your problem is half solved. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafran that is watching this program across the world. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all the Biafrans, wherever you are, in the east, in the west, in the north, in the south, whichever part of the world you are as a Biafran. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. We shall always make it, and we shall get back home. Whatever trouble that is bothering you, do not be discouraged. Whatever attack you are seeing from east, west, north, and south, do not be discouraged. You are going home. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every Biafran in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our ESN, guide and protect the Liberation Army, guide and protect all our media warriors, guide and protect the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile, guide and protect every member of the cabinet of the federal government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. Wherever he is, we commit him in the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiyama for divine protection, for divine favor, for divine victory, for divine revelation, for divine protection wherever he goes. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama unleash legions of angels to guide him and protect him and be with him wherever he goes. He will never dash his foot against a stone. No evil shall befall him. We pray for our Supreme Namazin Nandekano for divine protection, for healing, for strength, for revelations, wherever Mazin Nandekano is at this moment. We pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will be with him, guide him, and keep him strong, and bring him to us very, very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again next time. Stay blessed. Thank you.